There are more than 1,000 varieties of cheese from around the world. With so many differences in texture, processing, fat content, flavour, spices, smell and more, your perfect cheese is out there somewhere. So today I need to find a cheese to pair with my Taylor's 2011 Vintage Port. Now, Vintage Port is the very rarest and best port that we make. We don't make it every year because the quality of the year needs to be really high to be of sufficient quality to make it into a vintage port. Typically, we say we produce a vintage port on average 2 or 3 times within a 10-year period. This is a very rich, very complex and a very focused port, so we need a really good quality, fine quality cheese to go with this. Stichelton is made using traditional Stilton techniques, but because the milk is unpasteurized, lending the cheese a wonderful complexity, it cannot be called Stilton. A juicy acidity and toasty, biscuity notes toward the rind are the hallmarks of Stichelton. Though the range of flavours this soft, creamy, raw milk blue can exhibit is extraordinary, from crisp green apple right through to beef stock umami. So why did I choose Stichelton cheese to go with my Taylor's 2011 Vintage Port? Well, Stichelton in a way is quite similar to Stilton, that classic English cheese that goes with vintage port. However, Stichelton uses raw cow's milk, whereas Stilton has to use pasteurized cow's milk. And so in this cheese you get, to me, a greater level of delicacy in the final flavor of the cheese. And when you're talking about a vintage port which has some bottle age, this one with 10 years at the moment, you therefore are able to pair off 2 great products that have a softness and a delicacy, and they share the classic combination of the saltiness of the blue cheese with the fruit and sweetness of the vintage port. And these 2 aged products go together very, very well. I heartily recommend it. It is a match made in heaven.